What's up, everyone? It's your boy BLAZEDxENFERNO.
And I'm tired as fuck. It's me, E9117, and you're listening to episode 52 of the Infernal Gaming Podcast.
52. It's 62, dog. It's 62.
Yeah.
It's 62, dog. It's episode 62. It's all right, man. We're recording this on like dumb early. We're recording this at 8 o'clock in the morning, June 13th. So literally the day it comes out, a couple of hours before we're supposed to have this episode to you guys. So this shit is literally coming fresh out the oven and straight into your ears. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And if you're new to the show, as always, you can listen to us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and more. Links are in the description. Also, check out our personal links. We've been getting busy. Ian and I been getting busy. He's been doing a lot over there on YouTube. Make sure you go check him out. I've been busy doing a lot of things with YouTube and Twitch and Instagram and all that shit. But I mean, all those links are down below, man. Make sure you check those out and give us 5 stars on Spotify and what's that joint? Apple. Yeah. Apple.
Yeah.
And if you're watching us on YouTube, because a lot of people been checking us on YouTube lately. I mean, make sure you thumbs up. I mean, say something in the comments. Let us know that you're fucking with us, man. You're fucking with us. But this is episode 62. We're like literally recording this a couple hours before it's got to come out. And we got a lot to fucking talk about. A lot has happened. A lot has happened, dog. A lot has happened.
Too much has happened since the last episode.
Real shit. And we're really just going to dive right into it. So let's start with a little bit of a controversy, man. Let's start with a little bit of controversy. We're gonna get right into this.
Jesus. Hang on. You're roboting.
Now.
You're still roboting. Yeah, check your connection.
Oh yeah, that shit's going crazy. Do I sound good now?
Now you sound fine.
All right.
I mean, I don't think it'll affect the recording, but just double check it just in case.
Yeah. So boom, let's get into it, y'all. Let's not waste no time with this episode. So Twitch been drawing, man. If you don't know what drawing means, it doesn't mean they're drawing a picture. It doesn't mean they're painting anything pretty, at least. What they're doing is in Philly, we use the term drawing as like they doing too much. Yeah, I mean, they're doing too much. Twitch is doing entirely too much. So this happened, I believe, the 6th. So I don't know what day the 6th was. That was a Tuesday. So on Taco Tuesday, they decided to turn up. All right, Twitch decided to turn up and be like, hey, we're going to introduce some new branded content guidelines, you know what I mean, for our streamers. And, you know, it's Twitch, so it wasn't anything good. All right, it wasn't anything good. In fact, it was horrible. It was horrible, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. What branded content guidelines basically means is sponsorships. And if you are a big streamer or even a streamer on like, you know, my level or even a little higher, a lot of us do get sponsorships, and we do sponsorships. A lot of us get like HelloFresh. I mean, the basic ones, Raid Shadow Legends.
Raid Shadow Legends, iRobots, whatever.
Yeah, Mech Arena, Fortnite. We get a lot of them. But when you're even bigger than that, you know, you've got G Fuel going. You got a whole bunch of stuff. So Twitch was like, hey, you know what I mean? Y'all gotta chill, dog. These branded, we're gonna make some guidelines for that. All right. So they deleted the tweet and they deleted everything else, but I remember exactly what they said because, you know, nothing leaves the internet, man. Nothing leaves the internet.
Oh, so, no. They had an infographic, too. That's the funny shit.
Yeah, they had a whole picture. I mean, nice pictures for you to look at, which they have now deleted. But like I said, nothing leaves the internet. So what they're basically doing was saying, number one, you can't have any branded ads built into your stream. So basically you couldn't say, hey, guys, I'll be right back. I'm taking this break. And while you're taking this break, you just run a quick ad of whatever campaign you're running from whatever sponsorship you got going on. They said you're not allowed to do that. Number two, you're not allowed to have any branded content bigger than 3% of the stream. So, a lot of people, when they got the G Fuel going, they'll have like a fucking weird ass pyramid of crack rock G Fuel behind them in their stream background.
Stuff.
Yeah. So they said you got to chill out with that. It can't be too big. And that affects overlays too as well, because I've done like 3 sponsorships since I started streaming, and every sponsorship I've done literally wants you to have something on your stream at all times, like something just on the side, one of the corners you pick. One of these corners, it's usually like a little counter that counts how many people signed up for whatever thing you're doing, or the timer. They just want you to have something on your screen at all times. They said it can't be any bigger than 3% of the screen. So unless you're pulling a fucking ruler out, I don't know how you measure that. Basically, you can't, because a lot of those guidelines say it has to be kind of big. It has to be visible when you take on certain sponsorships. So in all reality, they killed that shit. They killed that shit. And as you would expect, the internet, the content creator space on the Twitch side was up in arms. Motherfuckers rebelled against the shit. Some people
rebel.
Yeah.
Rise up.
Some people actually left Twitch entirely. I know a lot of people. I know quite a few streamers that actually left Twitch, are now streaming on competitors like Rumble, Kick. And Kick was, whoever runs Kick's fucking social media page for Twitter needs a fucking raise, because they were going in, dog. They were going in, man. And Kick saw its highest 24-hour sign up ever that night. You know what I mean? Like, so many people left Twitch and went over to Kick.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, with the branded content, there's also the whole you can't stream, like do multi streams.
Oh, yeah. It's the most important thing. No multi-streaming. Well, to be fair, all right, and I'm not defending Twitch, because, man, we about to grind Twitch up, you know what I mean, on this podcast. That's already been a thing, that you couldn't multi-stream. I think
if you were partnered,
it was partner affiliate. It's partner and affiliate. It was everybody that was affiliated or partnered with Twitch. So basically, because there's a lot of people who don't take affiliation when they get affiliated just so they can still multi-stream. You know what I mean? And they won't get in trouble for it. But yeah, they were basically like, nah, nobody can do that shit. You know what I mean? It's fucked up. And there's something else that they did. They came out with these new guidelines. I mean, I'm kind of skipping around, but basically they caught a bunch of flack from had a big video about it. A lot of people talked about it. I was actually streaming on Twitch when it happened. So as soon as I get off of Twitch, I'm just like, oh shit, like what the fuck is going on? You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, oh shit, this is fucking crazy. But yeah, man, it was a fucking mess. And a lot of people left Twitch. And next day, Twitch puts out this tweet, which I'm gonna open right now. They released this statement around 5:30 in the afternoon the next day, saying yesterday we released new branded content guidelines that impacted your ability to work with sponsors to increase your income from streaming. These guidelines are bad for you and bad for Twitch, and we're removing them immediately. Sponsorships are critical to streamers' growth and ability to earn income. We will not prevent your ability to enter into direct relationships with sponsors. You will continue to own and control your sponsorship business. We want to work with our community to create the best experience on Twitch. And to do that, we need to be clear about what we're doing and why we're doing it. We appreciate your feedback and help in making this change. You can read the updated branded content policy here. And basically their new content shit was basically like, let me see. Because a lot of people made a bunch of memes. So a lot of people, yeah, I don't know. I can't find it anymore. But basically, people even fucking clown them in the comments of this. They went in on them.
As they should. I mean, honestly, it's just kind of like ridiculous that they're trying to monopolize on the entire branding ecosystem. It just makes no damn sense. Because I know that one of the angles that apparently this would have created if you know how there's some sponsorships you can go through the Twitch dashboard. They were gonna try and force people to get Twitch sponsorships through that so they can get a cut. Because like the past few years, Twitch has been like greedy as fuck with their monetization. So they're fucking over creators. You know, a lot of creators. You know, there's a lot of people that don't they don't have a crazy big following because the majority of the big people on Twitch aren't like like they get like a couple thousand people a day, and then most streamers are probably like middle of the pack, probably like 40 to 50 people, maybe 100 if they're like on a good night or something like that. So like it's kind of sucks to watch them just essentially bleed their income dry with all the the 70-30 split now if you're not partnered or some shit, or like you don't have like a special brand deal.
Yeah, I believe if you're partnered, up until your first 100,000 is a 70-30 split. After that, it's 50-50.
Yeah, that shit is just annoying.
After that, they kill you 50-50. And then I don't know how the ads work, but they do cut some of the ad revenue that partnered streamers make after 100,000, I believe, as well. So
they also get money from biddies.
Yeah,
it's just
I think bits are still 100% yours or something.
They are, but when you buy them, you're still paying a percentage to Twitch. So
yeah, that's right. You pay like $2.
They're still getting something out of it.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised the next move is to like capitalize on bits.
Yeah, because I know a lot of streamers that literally they do not want you to sub. Like I remember one time, and he meant all good by it too.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching somebody stream and they donated all these subs, and he got mad as shit. He got like fucking mad. He was like, "Yo, I appreciate you, but like you could have just gave me that and bitch, and I would have gotten 100% of that." And that's when I learned that, oh shit, because I used to think bits were like 50-50. I'm like, damn, on every dollar they take 50 cents. Like that's crazy. But nah, bits are 100%. They go straight to the creator, man.
Yeah. But yeah, it's fucking wild. Cause it like I get why he'd be upset, but then it's like at the same time Twitch has fucked the viewing experience for the viewers with all these fucking ad spams and shit.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to find like a healthy balance to where people don't jump in and it's like hit by like 7 ads. And it's really annoying. So
yeah, and it fucks up, like you said, the viewer experience like bad, man, because not everybody wants to like imagine you watch like 20 people I mean, let's just say you got 20 different streamers that you like to watch. Let's say you got 6 different streamers you like to watch. We're going to give you a realistic number. You got 6 streamers. If you want to watch those 6 streamers ad free, that's like $30 right there.
Yeah.
If I want to say, all right, here's a sub for you, 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 and here's a sub for you.
And that's with Prime. So, like, if you have the Prime,
yeah, you get a free one.
You get one free sub. I think if you have Prime, they should just introduce it to where it's like Prime Plus, where you don't need to watch ads at all.
Yeah.
And the subscription is just like, at that point, voluntary.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, like, yeah, because it would make it a viewing experience. Like you could still watch them with ads as like a regular viewer, and then if you have Prime, you get one free sub to whoever. And then if you have some sort of like subscription service, like let's say it's like $20 a month, $25 a month, Prime Plus, just fucking watch any streamer, no ads, no conditions, anything like that. I feel like that would be a more profitable marketing thing they can do. In fact, I think they used to have something like that, but I think they took it away, which I don't understand. But yeah, this Twitch needs to stop fucking around with trying to squeeze every penny out of its viewers and its streamers, and just start fixing the problems with the platform, and then focus on quality of life changes that will improve the viewing experience, and then at the same time make them more money. Because if I don't have to sit through 7 ads, I'm going to tell you right now, I'll click off. Like, it's not like I have nothing against the streamer, but it's like I'm not going to sit through 7 ads. I'll either click off or I'll just mute the tab and go do something else. So then you're limiting that viewer experience because you have that fucking Twitch ads. And honestly, it gets to the point where it's like, don't want to like get unaffiliated so you don't have to watch ads. Like, and then kind of defeats the purpose of being affiliated by Twitch.
Yeah, man. It's listen, I'm gonna break it down to y'all, man. I'm gonna break it down. All right. I had a friend the other day. He had to sit through 12 ads. No lie. 12 fucking ads. Send me a screenshot. He was like, bro, he said in my chat, he said, hold on. I got 12 ads. And we were having a conversation. Like, we're just chatting on stream. We're talking shit. I think we're talking about Street Fighter. We're talking about like Apex or something. And he was just like, hold up. Like, I got 12 ads. So what that does is now he can still watch the stream. Like, there's a little box, very small box with my stream going on, but it's muted because the ad is playing and the ad sound is overtaking whatever sound is going on in my stream. So it's like, just like Eknight said, it fucks up the user experience, dog.
Plus, like, yeah, speaking of which, YouTube lets you skip. Like, I don't have YouTube Red, so I skip my ads, right?
You don't have YouTube Red?
Bro, I've started off YouTube ad-free. I'm gonna die YouTube ad-free, okay? I don't give a fuck.
I haven't seen an ad on YouTube in probably like 7 years.
They're not bad though. That's the thing. It's like one is.
I do not care.
I'm just gonna tell you right now. It's usually like maybe one is unskippable, but it's like 15 seconds long, and I'm already in the middle of doing shit while I'm listening to videos. So like, unless I need to watch something, it's really not that annoying. And then there's always this skip ad button that pops up after 5 seconds on certain ads. So it's like. Man. The YouTube viewing experience is a lot more viewer friendly than the fucking Twitch experience. And then once you get YouTube Red, you don't deal with that at all. So I don't understand why Twitch doesn't have a service where you just don't watch ads.
It's called Twitch Turbo, and apparently it's ads. It's like $11 a month or something like that, and you get no ads like at all. And you get like 2 free subs or a free sub or some shit. I forget what it is, but it's called like Twitch Turbo or something.
No, I thought they took that away. I thought that's the whole reason why people were
it's still a thing. It's still a thing.
And they need to advertise the shit out of that.
But like, I'll keep it real with you, man. a lot of people in this tweet, they're saying, the next step, because this is the first L, like Twitch is taking a lot of L's, but this is the first time, at least since I started streaming, where Twitch took an L so bad that they had to literally recant everything. Like, just be like, no, we're not doing that. They literally, since I started streaming in 2 years, I've never seen them do that. Even when we band together the last time, they still didn't change shit. They're like, nope, we're not doing that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it real with you, dog. A lot of people in these comments are saying that Twitch needs to bring back 70-30 split. And I'm gonna be real with you. They definitely need to, dog. Because here's the thing. Here's the conversation, right? Twitch has some real competition now. We're not talking about Trovo, all right? We're not talking about Mixer, all right? We're not talking about Facebook Gaming. And Facebook Gaming is not even a bad platform. It's just owned by Facebook. So,
yeah, fuck Facebook.
Yeah, it's just owned by Facebook. So I feel like once they make Facebook Gaming a separate entity within Facebook, I think Facebook Gaming will be fine. But the reason why I don't like Facebook Gaming, and I watch people on Facebook, I do, because I have some friends that stream there. But it's super fucking awkward because it's like you're in chat with your full fucking name. Like you're in chat like with your whole name. So instead of them being like, yo, Blaze, like what's good? They're like, yo, Derek, what's good? Like, how you doing? Like whole government is out there, dog.
Government, you might as well just have your social attached to.
Yeah, man, it's fucking crazy. So it's like Twitch actually has some competition now. Like, I don't know so much about Rumble. I think Rumble's main thing in their main pool right now is that they allow people to just wild the fuck out. Like, they have no filter over there. Like,
Yeah.
the cancel culture does not exist there. It is a wasteland. But for certain creators, that's a space. So it's definitely competition. But where we were saying maybe a couple podcasts ago, because we had an episode where the main topic was where we talked about Twitch and how they gotta chill out. I think Kick is shown that they're here to fucking stay, dog. Like this isn't a Mixer situation. I'm gonna sip some water real quick. This ain't a Mixer situation, dog. All right. Kick has real backing behind it. It's owned by Stake. If you don't know what Stake is, it's one of the biggest online gambling platforms in the world that allows you to use cryptocurrency. That's a turn on for certain people, all right, that you're allowed to use your cryptocurrency to gamble or even gift subs on Kick, because you can do that with cryptocurrency. Kick is here to stay, dog. And I ain't gonna lie, Kick is definitely here to stay. They've taken a lot of my personal friends from Twitch and they literally stream to Kick. And shout out to Black Harley. She's one of them. She literally got partnered and went right over there, dog. And I think for a lot of people who like her that do this shit full time, it's the fact that it's a 95-5 split. Like, that is like a big turn on, because I'm going to keep it real with you. I just did a subathon a month ago. Shout out to everybody who participated. I got so, and I don't like talking about, the money aspect of Twitch, because this isn't why I do it. You know what I mean? This isn't why I do it. It's just, I appreciate y'all for, believing in me and supporting me and being able to monetize my passion. But like, really, I don't do it for the money. But I got a lot of subs and I got a pretty decent check from Twitch. And, I got to talking to a friend about that, and they stream over at Kick. They were like, bro, if you would have streamed a Kick, dog, that would have easily been like $1,000.
Damn.
That would have easily been like $1,000. You would have easily cleared $1,000. And it just made me think like, damn. And then as you know, the month went on, you know, I had another good month last month. Shout out to the community, with hitting the sub goal and stuff like that. And when you think about it, it's like, damn, I really let a motherfucker take 50% of what I worked for. I built this community. You know what I mean? I worked to, you know, make my stream enjoyable and worked on the layout, the overlays and all that stuff. Like I did that. I mean, I did that. And I let a motherfucker take 50% just because I stream on their platform. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, even for me, like, I've already made the decision, like, I ain't gonna leave Twitch just because, like, again, I'm not here for the money. Like, I appreciate everybody does sub, throw biddies, all that good shit. But like, really, I really just do it because it is a passion of mine. But if I was a person that was motivated by money, I'd be right on Kick, dog. I'd be right the fuck on Kick, man. And it's like, I think that's Twitch's biggest problem is that we talked about it after the stream I had the same day the guidelines came out. It's like they're just getting greedier and greedier and greedier and greedier. And it makes no sense because they are literally owned by the biggest corporation in the fucking world, dog. One of the biggest corporations in the fucking world, dog. Like, it's like, I don't know how greedy you have to be when you're owned by Amazon. You know what I mean? That makes millions a day. Millions a day. Like, I don't get it. I don't get why Twitch is so hell-bent on hurting the content creators, because that's the same thing. Like, I know we talked about that with YouTube a couple episodes back. Like, it's just like these platforms don't understand that the only reason you are successful and the only reason you are making money from YouTube, Twitch, all these other platforms is because of the creator. Without the creator, you don't have nothing. I'm not going on YouTube and watching YouTube's YouTube channel. You know what I mean? I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I have YouTube Red. I'm not watching none of those specials, dog. You know what I mean? I'm not watching none of them YouTube Red specials. I don't even think they do them anymore because they don't even fucking recommend them to me no more.
I think they do. I think you just gotta find them. It's just the YouTube layout's weird.
But like, it's just like Kick, I feel like understands the assignment. And I'm waiting. I'm literally waiting. And let this be, you know, set on air and shit like that. You know what I mean? I'm waiting for Kick to change up because I know it's coming. I know what they're doing right now. I see the game. I feel like every company does this. Like, hey, we're going to give you everything. Like, I know OnlyFans did that at first. And now OnlyFans takes like 15 or like 20% of everything you make. You know what I mean? It's going to be the same thing with Kick eventually, but I think they won't be as outrageous as Twitch is. Like, I think like 50-50 for, like, imagine you work so hard to get out of affiliate, which is pretty difficult, dog. It's difficult to, you know, there's really no hard objectives to get partner other than the viewership. Like, you have to have like a 75 average viewer count. You know what I mean, to be a partner. All the other shit is like you have to put like I think it's like 20 hours a week, or it might even be less than that, like 12 hours.
It's just putting the time in and then like streaming like 5 days a week and shit.
Yeah, shit you gonna do. Shit you're just gonna do because you're already doing it. You know what I mean? So they already make it like difficult enough for you to hit partner. And then it's like when you hit partner, it's just like all I get is a check mark, and you still take so much of my money from me. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like, again, like, I'm not trying to sound like an asshole. No, I am trying to sound like an asshole because it's towards Twitch. It's not towards anybody else. It's like, it's just my community. Like, I built this. I should be able to enjoy the fruits of my labor. Like, if I've spent money on emotes, spent money on, you know, people to make, you know, artwork and stuff like that, I should be able to have a good percent of what I make on the platform. Like, I'm not saying don't take your cut, but it's like, don't fuck over the creator, man. And I think that's where Twitch is like really going bad at right now. Like, they really need to address that. Like, put more money in, like, and for reference, because I did my research before we even started this conversation. Twitch made 2.9 billion last year.
Yep.
All right. That's $2.9 billion they made off of other creators. Now imagine if they just give us a 70-30 split. I'm really not good with math. I'm terrible at math. I failed math. But let's say they lose like $1 billion, which is which is 1,000 million. For people who don't know what $1 billion is, it's 1,000 billion. It's $999 million, basically. I mean,
it's a lot.
That's a lot, but I mean, look at how many creators you have, and look how many people are bringing you that money in.
Yeah.
Like, give back to your creators, dog. I think YouTube had this issue maybe a couple years ago. I remember people complaining like YouTube was just getting greedier and greedier, and Google kind of backed up and said, all right, you know what? We're gonna let y'all do y'all thing. They just do it weird with the fucking guidelines and the strikes and shit. I mean, they have a different issue. I think Twitch's issue. Go ahead.
YouTube's issue is more of like a community one. It's just everyone has like an understanding with the strikes and shit. But major corporations and certain assholes don't. So like they'll abuse the fuck out of the copyright system to fight competition or whatever, and a lot of the reasons why are usually a reach. So like that's the only real issue with YouTube is the copyright system. Other than that, I think AdSense is okay for most people that use it or get it. But for the most part, it's like it's just a community issue. So Twitch on the other end, I think they're barely profitable. Like they made 29 billion, but I don't know how much they spent on their shit. So I don't know how much they actually made after like costs and shit. So I think one of the reasons why they're being this aggressive with monetization is because I don't think Amazon believes they're profitable enough. So
I think the same thing. I think
it's just a desperation void to try and like get as much money as the platform as possible. But as an end result, you end up pushing away a lot of your top creators. And like one of the things is I watch a lot of Asmongold, and he's been with Twitch for like ever since like they basically came out with that shit. And he was ready to leave and have his whole like the org that he's a part of was about to leave too. Which is like I don't know if you heard of OTK, but they're fairly big in the Twitch space. So like for them to leave and go somewhere else or go to YouTube and stream, because like YouTube as a streaming option is not a bad option anymore. So like yeah, it's getting to a point where Twitch is trying to act like they're the only platform out there, and they don't realize that there are like several other platforms that are now starting to gain popularity because they're either like Twitch clones like Kick, and or just an entirely different rule set than Twitch. So people feel like they're not as restricted, and it's just like I don't know. The more they do shit, every time there's an update from Twitch, I'm just like, oh, is this the day I stop streaming on this platform? It's just like, it's just getting old at this point.
Yeah, man. It's like, I don't want to be that person that like jump all around and do all this weird shit. Like, I really just want to stay on the platform that I'm on because I built this community kind of around that. And like, again, going back to the episode where we did talk about when Twitch changed up their 70-30 for partners, Like I said, man, like I believe as a content creator, like I call myself a content creator. I'm not a Twitch streamer. I'm not a YouTube content creator. I'm just a content creator. Like I make content across all platforms. Like right now, I'm literally working on utilizing my Instagram more, building up my Instagram a lot more. I'm working on YouTube. And I'm working on some other stuff that I can't tell y'all yet. I mean, but as a content creator, I feel like you have to be well-rounded. And that's what I'm just gonna leave this as. Like, just this is one of those things where it's like if you feel like that other platform is better for you, then go do it. You know what I mean? Go do it, but don't put all your eggs in that basket because I'm gonna let y'all know now. Twitch is literally it is just the platform I choose to broadcast to y'all to. Literally, that's it. Like, trust me, there's other ways to do it. You know what I mean? And if I wanted to go there, I could go there, but I'm gonna stay where I'm at just because I built a community there. I kind of enjoy the way Twitch is set up a little bit with the channel points. I have a lot of fun with that shit. I think when these other competitors get that shit, I might look at them a little more and be like, oh no, because I do like the channel point shit. I ain't gonna lie, I like it a lot.
Yeah, I think it's one of the few things they've implemented that's been a benefit to the creator.
Yeah, hell yeah. So, like I said, man, just be well-rounded as a content creator. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. And yeah, man, just remember Twitch is not your friend, dog. So, because I see a lot of people that were trying to defend Twitch and shit, and it's just like, dog, like, man, like, get off your daddy's dick, man. Like, just get off your daddy's dick. Like, man, listen, they'd have to pay me a lot to defend their ass at this motherfucking point. Because they owe me something. They owe me a little bit. But you know what I mean? Like I said, man, could be a content creator, be well-rounded, work on multiple things. Because I definitely am. But I can't say that yet because it's coming. Just know it's coming, dog. But let's move on to another controversy, man. Let's talk about Call of Duty, man. All right.
Oh.
Call of Duty, man. I love Call of Duty. New season of Call of Duty comes out tomorrow. I'm super excited.
Already?
Yeah.
Didn't season 4 already come out? I thought.
No, we're on season 3, baby.
What the fuck?
This is a pretty good season too. Like if I had to give you like a little post-season review, season 3 was really good. It introduced a lot of good changes to my favorite mode, which is DMZ. We got Warzone ranked, which is pretty cool. I do actually like Warzone ranked. They just got to deal with the cheaters because they are like super blatant there. It was the same thing with multiplayer ranked. Multiplayer ranked was the same thing. Like my first 2 games, I'm literally playing bronze ranked, and the 2 guys on the other team are fucking hacking their ass off, and you could just see the way they were snapping at people. Like it just wasn't human.
Okay.
So they got the same problem with Warzone ranked, but DMZ's fine. Warzone ranked is cool. The new multiplayer maps were nice. New multiplayer modes were good. Battle Pass was good. That's the one thing they've been doing good with this Call of Duty game is the Battle Pass has been pretty damn excellent. I just think the only thing they need to change is with that Black Cell shit. I need to be able to spend my COD points, man. I got $20 worth of COD points and nothing to spend them on because, I mean, y'all done took Nick Merck's skin out the shop. Like, I wasn't going to buy it, but y'all done took it out the shop. You know what I mean? I wasn't going to buy it, but I'm kind of mad I didn't because I would have a premium Call of Duty account. I could have sold my account. I could have sold my account. You know what I mean?
You couldn't have.
Couple thousand, KD like 1.2. Yeah, I mean, like, come buy this account. Yeah.
They probably would have done some shit where they took it out of your account and refunded you the money or something.
Nah, you got to keep your skins. You got to keep them. You got to keep both of them. But this season was pretty dope. Season 4 is looking really good. If we're gonna talk about that real fast because it is gaming news. We're getting a new Warzone map for Resurgence and DMZ. It's called Vondel. It's another small map. It's apparently, from their words, smaller than Al Mazrah, but slightly bigger than Ashika. I gotta play it. I gotta really see how it plays because there's a lot of fucking water on this map. Like the map is sectioned off literally by water. Like there's rivers running all down the map. So I just need to know, like, are they small with rivers that we can walk through, or do I got to swim through all those? Because
you got to swim because if it's a river, it's usually deep.
The one thing I hate about Al Mazrah sometimes is when you getting the water, man, and them motherfuckers get to shoot at you, and it's like you can't do nothing. You be like, damn, dog. You know, you just be fucked a lot of times, man. But yeah, we're getting that. We're getting 2 new guns, of course, new battle pass, new Black Cell battle pass, which again, hopefully they let us spend our COD points on this Black Cell battle pass, because I'm really not trying to spend another $30. I mean, even though it was worth it to buy the Black Cell thing, because I do like the Black Cell skins, but I don't feel like spending $30 when I have $20 on the game. Like, just let me spend 3,000 COD points. Like, I'm not feeling it, man.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't just let you do that, but
yeah,
it's strange.
But yeah, man. So Activision is under fire right now, dog. If you've been living under a rock, I mean, your boy Nick Merckx, which I'm not a big fan of him, dog, but I mean, this is the one time I've been a fan of him. And by the way, this conversation isn't going to get political. It's not at all. Call of Duty basically put out this tweet saying, due to recent events, we have removed Nick Merckx operator bundle from the Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone store. We are focused on celebrating pride with our employees and our community. Now, I don't know where the tweet is that he said, man, what he said, but there we go. There it is. All right, we found it. So yeah, man, Nick Merckx, a FaZe Clan member, has 6.7 million followers on Twitch and 2 million followers on Twitter, replied to a tweet from esports broadcaster Chris Puckett that showed a clash between anti-pro LGBTQ demonstrators outside of school voting to recognize June as Pride Month. They should leave little children alone. That's the real issue. That was the tweet. That's literally what he said. That's literally what he said. People lost their fucking mind. Activision said, no, you're bad. And if you didn't know, Nick Merckx and Tim the Tap Man both have a operator bundle. They have skins of themselves in the game. And because Nick Merckx said this, Activision took it the fuck down. All right, they took his skin out the game, and it caused a huge backlash. And just recently, I think it was yesterday, Tim the Tap Man requested Call of Duty to take his skin down in support of his friend, which was a dope move because, again, I don't watch either one of them. I do like Tim the Tap Man. I really don't watch them. I see Tim's content on YouTube. I watch it sometimes, but I really kind of stay away from Nick Merckx because he's like that dude, bro, fucking super fucking, you know what I mean? Just dude, bro, go to the gym and snort fucking whey and creatine.
Fucking snort whey?
Yeah, and creatine powder, you know what I mean? Type vibes, you know what I mean? And it's just, you know what I mean? I'm all down for that shit, but it's like, goddamn, like chill the fuck out sometimes. He's a cool dude. I ain't got nothing against him. It's just, his content ain't for me. But I'm fully behind him on this. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Without getting political with it. Like, I'm fully behind him. He didn't say anything the fuck wrong. We know it's Pride Month. You know what I mean? We love everybody. I love everybody. I respect everybody as a human being. Do what the fuck they do what the fuck they want to do. Feel the way they want to feel, and most importantly, say what the fuck they want to say. He said something that disagreed, and he got his shit taken down, and it's fucked up. It's fucked up. Bring his skin back. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna buy it, but bring his skin back.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I ain't gonna buy it, but you know what I mean? I just think it sets the wrong tone, especially coming from Activision, dog. It's like, bro, you're the wrong company to be sitting here talking about. We hold on. Let me go back to the tweet. What the fuck these niggas said? We are focused on celebrating pride with our employees and community. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah, especially everything that happened with their lawsuit. I feel like everyone, mostly everyone forgot about that for a bit because it's like they're still getting sued, I think, over it. So it's fucking funny that there's. This is the thing that I hate companies do every June or every February. They pander to a community and they're like, yeah, we stand with you, and we changed our profile pictures and made like some content that may appease to you or something. And I'm just like, you guys are the fakest pieces of shit I've ever seen. So why are you doing this? Like, it's almost it's pretty much an annual meme at this point that they just turn into, like, I don't know. It's just dumb. Like,
yeah, man. I hate
don't think
corporations
they don't
that
even
shit.
fully believe in the shit that they support. So it's
man. I hate when corporations do that shit. As soon as June 1st pulls up, there's rainbows on everything. Like, dog, if you want to support something, support it for more than just a month. It's the same thing with Black History Month, dog. I've been saying the same thing about Black History Month for years, man. Black History Month should be every fucking day, 365. Same thing with Mexican heritage and Asian, all that shit. You know what I mean? All that shit should be celebrated year round, dog. I mean, y'all got the smoke for Valentine's Day, but y'all ain't got the smoke for fucking anything else. Like Valentine's Day, everybody wants to pull up and say, "Oh, you should love your woman all year round." Yeah, you should. You know what I mean? Just like you should love Black people, Asian people, white people, and fucking indigenous people and gay people all year round. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? But we live in this weird world where it's just, like I said, we ain't gonna get political with it. He ain't saying
a lot of it's performative by these companies. So it's
man. Like dog, I'm not gay. All right, I'm not gay, but because Taco Bell changed they motherfucking they background to a pride flag. If I was gay, I don't think that would make me be like, damn, you know what? Taco Bell really supports me being gay. I should go buy Taco Bell. I don't think it works like that, dog. I don't think that if it's supposed to be some type of performative advertising, it's not working, dog. It ain't working. It's more like cringy than anything.
Yeah.
It's like super cringy because and I bet you, like, the LGBTQ people can, they can understand. Like, oh, it's weird. Like, for this 1 month out the year, y'all just gay as hell, and then the next month it's just like, oh, it's summertime. Let's put fucking the sun in the corner of everything. It's fucking Wawa Hoagie Fest and shit. Like, it's just like, it doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense, dog. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, dog. It doesn't. It just, to me, it doesn't make sense. Like, why do we do this? Why are we programmed as humans to be like this, dog? Like why, man?
I don't know.
But yeah, man, that's it for that. Like I said, we're gonna get off of this because we're gonna talk about some fucking games, man. We're gonna talk about some games.
Finally.
So since the last podcast came out, I believe, Diablo 4 and Street Fighter 6 came out.
I think you talked about Street Fighter 6.
I did, but it was more so just like the beta. Like, I didn't talk about like the full experience. And I'm gonna hold off on that because I honestly just really started playing the World Tour mode over the weekend. I'm actually gonna be streaming some of it today at twitch.tv/BLAZEDxENFERNO. Come check me out. But I'll be streaming some of that today. So I want to kind of hold out on that. But other than, it's Street Fighter. I mean, like it's pretty solid. The netcode's been pretty good. The custom lobbies didn't work day one or that first weekend, so it was kind of fucking corny because the only thing you could do was go in the battle lounge, and that was a fucking pain in the ass because it was like if you just wanted to sit there in the lounge and train with a character for a little bit, you couldn't because somebody would sit on the fucking the table with you and fucking beat your ass with fucking JP and shit like that. Like it was irritating, man. But they've since smoothed that out. Custom lobbies work, and it's fun. It's a good game, dog. Certain characters are nice. It took me a minute to get used to. The modern controls are really good. I do like them. I don't use them because I want to actually learn combos and strings. I feel like fighters are more enjoyable when you take the time to actually learn combos instead of just like pushing a button and it does that. But it's still pretty good. Like modern controls are still pretty like dope. But Diablo 4 came out, and on the last podcast we told y'all that I told y'all that I was gonna wait until the game got cheaper or wait a couple months.
Yeah, that didn't last at all.
That didn't happen. I actually bought the Ultimate Edition the first day you could play the game on early access. So I had early access to the game, man. I played it day one, day zero.
Inferno, setting examples.
Yeah, real shit. I tell you not to buy the game, but
don't do this. You're like the uncle that like does all the hard drugs, and he's just like, little man, don't do this. Just like lights up a crack pipe. He's like,
yeah, man. Listen, to be fair, all right, we was having a good stream, we was having fun, and then all my friends were like, all right, we're gonna go play Diablo, and I'm like, damn, without me, like, but we're having so much fun, and they're like, well, you should buy Diablo. I'm like, you know what? I'm a little under the influence right now. I think I will. So, I swiped that credit card, spent $100, $105 to be exact. It was like 107 or some shit. I don't know what it was, and got the Diablo 4 Ultimate Edition. I could have got the deluxe, but I was like, what's another $10? Because the deluxe was only $90. So it's like, all right, I'm gonna just give them.
That is a lot of bread to spend on a game that you don't even know if you're gonna like.
Yeah, and that was what was scaring me, bro. I was just like, man, I don't know. Like, I've never played a Diablo before in my life. But I'm here to report to y'all that I am currently addicted. I probably easily got like 20 hours in already. Probably more than that. I got like a level 35 necromancer. I'm doing nothing but side quests because I'm born from Skyrim. So I mean, I see a blue check mark. I'm like, oh, gotta go talk to that person. But yeah, I bought the Ultimate Edition. I played the early access. It wasn't that buggy. I was having just kind of like optimization issues that I hope that they kind of fixed by today, because I do kind of want to play today. It still runs like really good. Like it runs perfectly fine. On stream, it looks really good. It was just like the first couple of days, I know I was having like optimization issues. I know a lot of people are talking about like freezing on the character select screen.
I think a lot of that was network issues.
Yeah, I got that bug a lot too. I got that network that character select screen shit a bunch of times. But when I did get in the game and I got to playing, I got to build my character, man, I was like, bro, I see why people get addicted to this game. Like this game is just a loot farming simulator. That's literally what it is. It's just everything you kill, drop some loot, and it might be better than the loot that you got equipped already. So it's like, I mean, it's a lot, dog. The game is really dope. It's a hardcore RPG, man. So it's like I'm slowly learning things like this. Dog, there's like a whole page in your character screen. You hit like, I think it's like, I play on controller. So when I hit the start button, There's a whole tab of literally all the buffs and debuffs you have on your character, and it is a lot, dog. It's like weakness to fucking lightning, weakness to fire, trip damage if you fucking fall and hurt your knee. Like, it's just like there's it's a hardcore RPG, dog. It is a hardcore RPG. You have 1,000 different stats. Like, at first I'm like, all right, I got 4 stats, that's it, and I can't buff any of my attributes, like just from skills, like it's all from equipment. And then I looked at the equipment. As the equipment gets better, you're just like, oh shit, like this is kind of like deep. Like you got like minion life, you know, if you're a necromancer, like minion life, how long they a buff towards their life, a percentage, damage percentages. You have so much shit that it's taken me forever to learn. Thankfully, shout out my boy Dr. Kai, shout out Dagon. They've been like really teaching me. Shout out Angel as well. Angel's been super helpful. And it's been a blast. It's been a fucking blast. We've been having a lot of fun. Just popping on late night or even before I go to work. And that's the thing I like about it. It's not like an RPG game that I feel like Skyrim where I have to be like, all right, I have to sit here for like minimum 3 hours. You know what I mean? Because that's how I feel with Skyrim. With Skyrim, I have to have a long playthrough. Like you can't play Skyrim for an hour. There is no just playing Skyrim for an hour.
It's like same with Elden Ring and any like game like ESO or anything like that. Like I don't want to play it I want to make it a session where I just play it.
Exactly. With this, it doesn't necessarily feel like you have to do that. Like you can pop on, do some quests, do some public events, fight a boss, maybe do a dungeon and get the fuck off. Like, you know what I mean?
Very casual.
I was playing it the other day before I went to work, and I may have played it for like literally like an hour, and I feel like I did so much. You know what I mean? I feel like I did like a lot. The game's fun, man. It's fun. The map is humongous. There's a lot to explore. There's a lot of side quests. Like I said, I'm not even that far in the story, and I'm level 35. So that should let you know something. Like I am not that far in the story at all, dog. Like at all. But I've just been having fun, just exploring, seeing things, talking to people. Meeting other players too is a dope experience too. Like you'll just be like traveling. Like I was traveling one day and this druid was having a difficult time with a world boss. And I was just like, yo, I'm gonna help this guy out, man. So, I help him out. He was just like, bro, thanks. Like, I mean, like I was literally running for my life. I'm like, yo, I typed to him, no problem, dog. He drops me like a necromancer wand that was like pretty fucking good. It was like a legendary too. So I was like, oh shit, like, you know what I mean? So it's a dope experience. It's almost like a MMORPG, but it's
an
not.
MMO like
it's
like Destiny. These games are like they're super casual in the sense that you don't need to like worry about getting a subscription. It's not like WoW, but you can like jump on, do whatever. The content's pretty casual. Like there is hardcore content for the hardcore players, but it's at most of the time you're just gonna be running around trying to level up or just get slightly better loot, and it's geared to just more casual play than like like trying to take on like a raid boss like every 2 seconds or anything like that.
And then the builds are fucking good, man. Like you can make so many different unique builds. Like the skill tree is massive, and there's so many different skills to learn. And it's so easy to be like, I don't like the way I've been going. Let me just respec everything. And you can do it so easily and just be like, all right, I'm putting all these points back into this and into that. Like, so you never feel like you're just stuck to literally one play style on a character. Like I'm literally running what am I doing right now? I can't remember. I'm doing like a blood cursed build, I think it is. So it's like I put a lot of my skills in the blood, and a lot of my skills into, I think, like the cursed or the reaper tree or whatever the fuck it is. And I've just been having like mad fun, dog. I got my golem. So I'm running I'm just basically my character's build right now is literally just summoning a bunch of shit, letting them do the majority of damage while I literally just cast a spell from like a mile away and just kind of slowly drain an enemy down and then hit them with like fucking blood spikes. And then once my essence go down, just drain them again for like a good, 5 seconds and throw some spikes again. It's like super fun, dog. It's super.
Yeah.
It sounds boring, but it's super fun,
No,
dog.
because a lot of the combat's fast paced. Plus, it's like Destiny in a sense where you'll get uniques, which are like exotics, and they have different abilities that they add to your character, or they'll give you extra abilities and your like unlock skill tree points for free.
Yeah.
So in terms of like how you play the game, it's really customizable. So it's definitely a game where if you're gonna pick it up, you're gonna have a lot of fun.
You're gonna have a lot of fun, dog. And I haven't even touched the PvP content yet. I've been kind of working on just building my character for that so I can go in and actually be viable in PvP.
Yeah, wait till you're like max level.
Now they say the recommended is like once you get to like level 30, level 35, but like a lot of like people who play it, like they'll tell you like level 50 is like the bare minimum to go in there because at that point you're pretty good.
I will wait till you have like a few uniques and stuff because like there's no hards bold with the PvP, so it's like anything goes, and there's no like I know how like in Destiny it's like Iron Banner, like you bring a gun and it's like all right, this gun's really good, and then it's nerfed for like PvP shit because balancing issues.
What your level is.
If you go in there as level 20, you're gonna get fucked by like people who are level 50. But if you're all max level, it really depends on your build. So it's like I would wait until you feel comfortable enough or you have a couple uniques and your build is like fine tuned. Because otherwise you're gonna go in there and have a bad time and you're like, man, fuck PvP, and it's like, no, play PvP when you're ready.
Yeah.
They should have a dueling system though, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
That would be fun.
Where you could just click on somebody and be like, hey, fight to a duel.
I do want Diablo to do this maybe in a DLC later down the line where instead of like, because the current PvP game mode, if you don't know, is literally you go into the PvP area, you collect these spirit node things, you deposit them like you're in Tarkov, and you can get rewards from it. But if you die while you're collecting them, you lose all those spirit node thingies. And then the enemy takes them and they can bring them to the extraction thingy and get a bunch of rewards. Well, what they should do is have like crafting materials that are wholly unique in the PvP zone, which grant you the ability to craft certain uniques that are more geared towards PvP or one or two geared towards PvE for like classes and stuff. And I feel like they should make a large section of the map just a giant PvP zone. So it's just nonstop carnage and shit. Listen, like old school RuneScape's Wilderness. Like just
that or like an ESO.
Like Serial.
I want that, dog. Like I think, and I was talking to somebody about this the other day because we were talking about like MMO games. And I was like, why? I feel like a lot of these MMO games, like I played New World, I played what's the other one I play? I gotta look at my
Elder Scrolls, Black Desert.
The two main ones I've been playing lately are New Worlds and Black Desert. And I feel like the reason why they don't really resonate with me is because at the end of the day, once I'm done doing all my story shit, once I'm done, doing what I want to do, doing dungeons and stuff like that, like I want to be able to flex. Like, I want to be able to jump into an area and beat on people. And you can do that in New World, but it's not like as I think like ESO's PvP was just awesome, dog. It was just
It
this.
still is
It
pretty
felt like
awesome.
war. It felt like fucking war, dog. Like
It's because it is a war game mode, and like Guild Wars
yeah,
2 has something similar to that. It's called World v World. A lot of old school MMOs have this. I think WoW has it too.
yeah.
But
ESO it was something about that PvP, man, that just had me like in a chokehold, man. It was just like every day I was checking to see like, yo, what does my faction control? Oh shit, we're losing that. All right, bet I'm going in, man. Fuck this. Like, yeah, I mean, like you just felt invested in the PvP. I feel like a lot of times with these MMO games, you don't feel invested in the PvP because they don't make it a priority as much as like it's not like ESO made it a priority, but they made it a big deal. I mean, they made it like a big deal. Like you want to be emperor. I mean, you wanted to do that. Like
they made it so much of a big deal that they give it its own skill tree. So
yeah, facts, dog.
but that being said, it would be nice to see that they add that later down the line because I think it would be a lot more fun.
Yeah,
Because eventually everyone's going to hit level cap and they're going to go
yeah,
play
man.
something else, and there's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, it's like you want to reward the players that are like, all right, I want to test this build against other players and stuff like that. So
Mm-hmm.
I think having these types of game modes or zones where there's like the investment is trying to get some really rare resources to craft some really good weapons and gear, and the trick is literally maybe fight a high level mob in a PvP zone. So like it's just doing that would probably just make more replayability on the game besides just rolling up another character and going, oh, all right, this is my druid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
um
man. I think it's gonna be viable for them to do that because I'll keep it real with you. They've already said Blizzard has already said that they are going to release content every 3 months. Like we're getting new content every 3 months, probably for a long time. Because you see, they supported Diablo 3 for a long time, a long time. So I we're gonna be getting a lot of new content in this game. Like the battle pass didn't even drop yet. So like all of the shit that I got with the Ultimate Edition, I don't even have access to it yet because the Battle Pass didn't even drop yet. I don't even know when it's dropping. But for bare bones, like vanilla, what we have right now, it's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Like there's a lot of content. There's a lot of dungeons. There's a lot of side quests. Like I said, there's PvP if you want to do that shit. There's a lot to do. And again, I think before you even hit that wall of like, you're like, all right, I'm gonna go play something else. You're gonna easily put like 100 hours into this, easily. And that's why I'm excited for you to get it because it's been so long since me and you have played a game together that we both like really enjoy. Like you play Duty with me every once in a while, but I feel like Diablo's gonna be that game where me and you are you're gonna be like, yo, bro, like you know what I mean, you on or you up. You might play with me before you go to work or whatever. You know what I mean? Like I think Diablo's gonna be that game for us. That's why I'm waiting for you to get it.
Yeah, like Call of Duty is fun and all. It's just, it's just after a while, it's like, all right.
Yeah. I think Diablo, I think you're really gonna like this, dog. I think you're really gonna like this. I like it a lot. Like I wouldn't be mad. Like I already know it's probably gonna get a nomination for Game of the Year. I wouldn't be mad if it won Game of the Year. Like I wouldn't be. That's how good this shit is. It's and this is my first Diablo game. I've had a lot of fun with it. It's great. It's great. It's very good. I highly recommend. Like I told AK, who's not really big on these type of games, like if you don't like this type of thing, then I wouldn't spend the money on it. But if RPGs are your thing, like RPGs are like really your thing, like complex RPGs, get this, get it, because this is as complex as it gets. Like I don't understand shit. I'd be like, dog, what is thorns? What are thorns? What is this? What is that? What does this do? What does that do? How do I do this? How do I do that? But once I figure it out, I'm like, bro, like this is so deep. Like I can do I can literally build whatever I want to build. I mean, and that's gonna get scary as like the game gets older and older, because then you're gonna start to see these YouTube videos on the OP build. I mean, because it's so easy to just be like, oh yeah, I want that. I mean, and just respec your entire character. It's so easy to do it. So highly recommend. I know another game you're gonna like though.
Yeah.
Starfield.
Oh shit, that's right. Because this is late, because I had the brilliant idea, like, hey, maybe we should do the podcast after the Xbox Gaming Showcase. Which, by the way, in your opinion, which was better, Sony or Xbox? I already have my answer.
That is a hard one. Let me.
It's really not that hard.
I want to say maybe Xbox.
No, for sure Xbox. For sure Xbox. You know why? Because they showed only gameplay.
This is facts, yeah.
Sony showed like everything that we saw at Sony was either a multiplat, something we've seen before. Is like I want to say 10% of the games they showed off had actual gameplay, and the rest were all like cinematics.
Mm-hmm.
Like even the Metal Gear Solid one was just a cinematic.
Cinematic, yeah.
We don't have no idea what that's gonna look like in game. So
did we get gameplay from Hellblade 2?
Yeah, we did.
They got a Fallout 76 Atlantic City expansion coming. Oh shit! I might have to play that.
That's what I'm saying. Like the Xbox Gaming Showcase, even though Xbox has been fucking up with like Redfall and shit recently.
Yeah, they needed this. They needed this W. They needed this.
They showed off so much. It literally, I think 90% of what they showed was just gameplay, and like then they went into a deep dive with Starfield, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna get it.
Dog, yeah. So we'll talk about that in a second, because that was 45 minutes of like
extra on top of their 2-minute trailer too.
Nah, that was literally just fucking Todd Howard just jerking off the whole time. Like, yeah, you could do this.
This is why you guys
could do that.
And this is why you guys have been playing. Been playing Fallout 76 for like 1800 years. Because we've been building this game. I was like, no wonder they re-released Skyrim 5 times.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I got scared. Like once they started showing like the structure building, I'm like, okay. No. I ain't gonna lie. When they showed off the ship building, I was scared.
That was my wet dream right there.
I was scared.
I'm sorry.
Like, no, this is
First
too
of all,
much.
This game scratches an itch I've had for a space game in so long. Like I haven't even played it yet, and it's like, oh yeah, so you can build your character how you want. Traditional Bethesda RPG. I'm like, all right, cool. It's like the Outer Worlds, the way they got it set up, and then it's like, yeah, so you can customize your ship and you can build it and however you want. And I'm like, okay, I could do it for me. And then it's like, yeah, so you can have like your own custom crew and everything, and they'll fight with you. And like, all right, cool. Yeah, so you can build outposts on any planet you want. And I was like, okay, yeah. So like, whenever you visit a planet, it's randomly generated to a certain extent. So the same planet can be visited by 2 different players, and you're both gonna have a totally different experience. And I'm like, all right. And then they showed off space combat. And they said you can board derelict ships.
Yeah, that
and
was. I was in. Like, yeah.
I was in.
Yeah,
I was like,
man. I was like,
you're telling me that I can be a space captain, smuggler, pirate, and just board people?
Yes.
Where's my money?
And I like the style, the stylization. They call it
early
NASA punk.
They call it NASA punk. I call it.
And I like it.
That's the same style as Halo. It's just like early space exploration where everything's still like kind of like newish technology, but it's still grounded in the like. All right, they would have 18 thruster jets on the back of this frigate for no reason. That, and I'm fine with that. I like the look of the basic ship. I don't know if I'll change it. I like the fact that you can just take out an enemy ship, board it, clear it of its crew, and now it's yours.
Yeah,
Like
like
there's no strings attached. Like
yeah. You
I
could
like the
actually be a
fact,
bad guy. Like I like that. Like Fallout
yeah.
4 didn't let you do that. Like
No, none of the Bethesda RPGs let you be a bad guy. You can be a kind of a bad guy, but you still save the world. Like this seems like you could just be an asshole straight through and through, and I'm fine with that.
New Vegas, you could actually be a bad guy. Like New Vegas,
That's not a Bethesda RPG. That's Obsidian.
it was Bethesda. It was under Bethesda, man.
I know, but Obsidian developed it.
Listen, man, the wild cards ending
Obsidian's the
is
only one
very
that's
bad.
like the same thing with Outer Worlds. You could literally destroy the entire system by being stupid. Like like Obsidian. Oh, speaking of which, have you seen the Skyrim clone that Obsidian has made?
Avowed or whatever it is.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna
it
get
looks
that too.
promising.
Well, I got Game Pass, so I'll just probably play that on Game Pass.
Yeah, but I still think it looks good. It looks like a nice because I like their writing for their games.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like it's a nice crossover between like the Skyrim style because it looks like you can have right hand, left hand, and then you cast magic. Like that's what it looks like.
Yeah, they showed that game off a while ago.
They teased it a while ago. They didn't show any gameplay,
Oh well.
but
Yeah.
still, like, Starfield's gonna have to be the way they have the traits, like the background of your character. Like you're not in like some random prisoner anymore. You can just have like an actual background that actually has an impact on the world.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm for it. Let's go.
Yeah, I listen. I was already on like Starfield's dick because Skyrim is my favorite game of all time. So I
Right.
was like, all right, all Starfield has to do is kind of all Starfield has to do is show me that I'm gonna be able to easily put 1,000 hours into it.
Mm-hmm.
And they were just like, you know what it was for me? I think for me, that had me hyped and was like, yeah, I got to get that deluxe edition because I got to play this 5 days early, is fucking the combat. I was kind of scared of what the combat was going to be like.
Because when I saw the first John for the preview that they showed off, it was kind of slow.
It looks stiff. Yeah, it looks super stiff. But this one is just like, dog.
They did a whole new, they renovated their whole animation system, so now it's a lot more fluid.
My man was shooting and sliding. He was jetpacking and shooting. He was fucking. I was like, damn, I was getting fucking turned on. I'm like, yo, this is fucking fire, dog.
It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, and I can't wait for September. The only thing I just am hesitant about is like, I don't want it to be a Redfall. I don't want it to just come out and it's just doesn't work.
And let this be my testimony, all right? Let this be my fucking testimony, all right? On air, right? I think this game is going to be fine. I think Xbox and Bethesda. I think Microsoft and Bethesda both know they need this. They need this, dog.
Yeah.
They need this. Like they need this, man.
I need it.
Like this needs to be successful. Like this has to be successful. So I'm looking forward to it. This was already a day one for me, but now I'm gonna go buy the deluxe so I get the early access. Comes out on September 1st, which is my dad's birthday. So my dad no longer has a birthday this year. He no longer has a birthday. Cause bitch, we play in Starfield, dog. Dog.
Wild.
I got scared at how much shit there was to do. I was like, bro, this is too much. You mean to tell me I could build my ship? I could build an outpost. I got to build a crew. All right. They're going to introduce mechs at some point. I know it. I feel it in my bones. There's going to be some type of DLC that allows us to build
and stuff.
Yeah, build mechs. We're going to be building mechs.
I am happy to just walk across the planet's surface. All right, because you already get a robot companion.
Yeah, dog. Man, listen. They showed off just too much Too much. The food, the way the food looked, the detail.
I mean,
like
graphics wise, it looks polished, but it also looks like a Bethesda game. So I'm like,
now on console, not to cut you off.
yeah.
Now on console, what he just said is totally opposite. It runs at 30 frames per second, which I'm gonna tell y'all right now isn't fucking bad. Skyrim ran at I think like 30 frames per second. You could barely tell. I mean, I could barely tell. I don't know about y'all, but I could barely tell. But I'm not playing this on console. We playing this on PC, baby, because we got money.
You better fucking check to see if you can run it, because goddamn, those specs apparently came out and they're pretty high end.
Are they really?
I think you need I remember Julio telling me last night it's like 1280.
1280. What's that?
GTX 1280 is like to run it at normal settings.
I don't know
like
what
a GPU.
That is.
It's a GPU. Graphics card.
I got a 3070. Is that good?
I think you'll be fine.
All right. I should probably just go to that Can I Run It site, right?
That's always the best thing to do.
All right, I'm about to do it right now. Hold on. Can I Run It? Starfield. Look, that was like the second thing.
Bro,
can you run it? Test your PC automatically. What the fuck? I can't test it on the website.
No, they have a program now. It's safe.
Okay. PC game benchmark, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Detection complete. All right, boom. Yeah, I pass everything. Yep. Your computer meets the minimum requirements to play Starfield. Bet.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm probably gonna have to upgrade, which is fine. Something I have to do.
Yeah, everything is above. The GPU is slightly above. It's 107%. My processor is 155%, and my RAM is at 100%. So I probably need more RAM, but somebody already told me I need more RAM. So I only have like I think 16 gigabytes, but I can slot 32. So it's just like I might as well just put 32 in there.
Yeah, I need a slightly more powerful graphics card. That's
what do you
about
have?
it. I have an RTX 2070 Super, and the minimum is 2080.
All right.
Yeah, so it's like a slight upgrade for me. I would just have to swap it out. It's not
What's
that big.
What's your CPU?
Oh, let me look.
I have an AMD or an Intel.
AMD Ryzen 3700 8-core processor.
Oh yeah,
I just installed this myself not too long ago. So
that's on fire.
Yeah, I had to get a new one because my old one was like fucking up or something. But it was old, so it is what it is.
Yeah, man. How much that joint run you?
I was like, not even a couple hundred. It's not that expensive.
Yeah.
Nah, the most you'll spend on a computer is your fucking graphics card or the monitor. Yeah, nah, it's like, yeah, it's gonna be fucking.
How easy was it to put your CPU in?
Well, I put mine in a pre-built, so it's like it was rather difficult because the pre-built people over tightened a lot of the base grounding screws, so some of them were kind of fucked up. But I got it in there eventually. It's just a lot of patience you need to have to do it. You can't like just slap. It's not like you just plug it in there. You gotta like unscrew a bunch of shit. You gotta disconnect everything.
Yeah, man.
You gotta make sure you're grounded so you don't static like wipe your shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay somebody to do that shit when it's time to upgrade my shit.
I mean, I could probably do it for you. No problem. I just have to understand your setup.
Yeah, I'm not doing that shit. I'm not touching that.
No, but the CPU you have to like apply an even amount of thermal paste. But the good thing about thermal paste is that you can't like if you add too much and it spills out, it's not a big deal. Like it's
That's what somebody told me. It's like it's okay if you put a lot. Like I just put a fucking SSD in my PS5, and it took me an hour to do that. When it's literally like a 10-minute process. But for me, SSDs are a new concept. You know what I mean? I've been on console my whole life. So SSD is a new concept. So when I bought my SSD, it came in the mail. I was surprised to see what a fucking SSD looked like. I'm like, it's just a fucking chip. I'm like, this is just a fucking chip.
Yeah.
Like, this is just a fucking chip. Like,
it's not even that big. It's usually pretty simple to install.
Dog, I had to put the heat sink on, and I'm fucking sweating bullets because I'm like, dog, if I destroy this fucking this card, I'm gonna be upset, man. I'm gonna be upset. But you know, I mean, it was relatively easy. The heat sink was just kind of, it was like really bulky and stupid and hard to install. But once I got that down, and then I got the spacer put in the right way, it was pretty good. And so now I got 2 terabytes in my PS5, man. I got 3 terabytes altogether. So, you know what I mean? We downloading hella games on that bitch. I'm gonna put another SSD in my PC, but it's a lot easier to put it in the PC. I see where the slot is, so I'm gonna do that eventually. But when it comes to the graphics card or that CPU, or like I want to put eventually more fans in, like I'm gonna have a professional do that.
Yeah, like the 3070 right now is like $479.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's a fucking PS5 almost.
Yeah, but it'll last you for a while.
Yeah, so
Like,
far,
I want to say I got my PC in 2019. It's 2023, so mine's lasted a good amount of time.
Yeah, I've had my PC for a year, and it's still going like stupid strong.
You'll be fine for the next like 5 years.
Yeah,
Before
I
you need
don't.
to upgrade anything.
The thing with me is I don't put nothing weird on my system. Like I don't. All my weird downloads and shit I do on my MacBook. Like
I mean, true, but like I don't know what you mean by weird. Downloads
just like
aren't
shit I don't trust, man. Like just
okay.
Like shit I just like I don't know about this. Like I download that on my MacBook. My MacBook's a lot harder to fucking crack and shit like that.
Oh no, not no more. That rumor's old. That's like back in the day. Like now it's
I don't be
normal.
having no problems. I don't be having no problems.
That's good, but nah.
I be doing stuff on that joint. I'm not gonna say on air, but yeah, man, I can run Starfield, which is good because I'm gonna be running Starfield on my PC. No, I'm not streaming it. Do not ask me. This is gonna be an intimate experience. You know what I mean,
I'm streaming if I can.
This ain't a threesome. This is a one-some, dog. This me.
I don't know if I want to just be a bad guy right off the rip, or if I just want to play it how I normally play.
Dog, I'm going straight evil, nigga.
I don't know if I want to board a ship and just wipe a whole space station. Like,
they said
I don't even know if you can.
Pirate. I said, bet. Like, I'm about to fuck some shit up, dog. Because that's what I've always wanted in Skyrim, is just be like a fucking raider. Like, I just want to like go in people's house and just kill them.
You can. You just can't really do much. That's all.
This looks very in depth, man. I'm looking excited this game. I don't think we have anything to worry about. I think early access people are gonna have some glitches. That's gonna be normal. Bethesda game. I think even day one there's gonna be some glitches. It's normal for Bethesda game. The real people who are actually, I'm gonna say this now, the people who really want to play this are gonna be playing it. They're not gonna be complaining about it. Trust and believe. Yeah, Starfield. Do I think it has the potential to be game of the year? Like easily. But there's a lot of competition this year. We got Final Fantasy literally next week, and apparently the demo came out. I might stream that today. Was godly. So yeah.
I forgot the demo came out, but I don't know. I'm kind of like so uninterested in Final Fantasy now.
See, this is where I'm at right now, right? And you know, this kind of segues into the next conversation that we're gonna have a little bit later. This year has so many big games in it. Final Fantasy is easily 100 hours. Starfield is easily 1,000 hours. Now we got this fucking Star Wars game coming out.
Oh yeah,
it looks like it's gonna be a fucking 100-hour game. I can't even believe it's an Ubisoft game was trending last night. That was crazy. Like that was fucking crazy.
Yeah, they finally letting other developers touch Star Wars, and it's like it's looking pretty good. Like I don't think we got too much gameplay from it, but it looks more cinematic. Like
it was a good 10 minutes though. Like that's all we needed to see. What the game like. Me personally, like those long 45-minute gameplay showcases like they did with like Cyberpunk, like they don't really do it for me because it's in a very controlled play space anyway. So it's like it's normally put on like easy difficulty. It's being played by somebody who's played it 1,000 times. They're playing it in a very cinematic way, with the way they're moving around.
I don't
and
have
stuff.
a lot of problems with that, but that's kind of why I like the deep dive for Starfield is mainly because it was just people playing the game. It didn't matter if it was on easy or not because they're just showing off.
Just that. It wasn't even just that. It was a lot of. Listen, they did really good. There's a lot of just jerking off to the game, and I was right there.
I like the
with
fact
them.
that they really were like, yeah. So if you want to beat the shit out of everybody, here you go. There's stuff for that.
I like how they were just like circle jerking around the game, like, yeah, man, like, dog, Starfield, you could do this because I was just like, bitch, I'm in.
How long do you want to bet before they mod multiplayer into that bitch?
I give it like 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
I give it like 2 weeks.
That is really fast. Holy shit! I was gonna say a year.
No, I give them like.
You know how
2
long
weeks.
it took them to do Skyrim multiplayer?
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, and they got banned, and then they did it again.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be jank as shit, but it'll be probably like 2 weeks to a month.
The only thing I want to know is if you can exit your spaceship and just vibe in space.
I thought about that too. Can I just like free float? Like,
I think that'd be cool if you could. I would understand if you can't, but like still.
I like how diverse the crew was too. Like, not to sound like a fucking social justice warrior, but they really did good with like the cast. Like, even the little I forget what they're called, like the Constellation, the little organization you work for.
Oh yeah.
It's like very diverse. It's like there's a lot of different people with a lot of different backgrounds, and like, I mean, it's pretty dope. Like, I thought that was like really cool. Like, I mean, the amount of representation and shit they had going on was dope.
Yeah.
And then with the different presets, like they had so many presets. It was like it was just, dog. That game is going to be my favorite game of all time, and I'm prepared for it to take over Skyrim, dog. I'm prepared because I like shooters. I really like shooters, and I like space. But the problem, and I think we've talked about this on podcasts before, like space has never been done right in a video game. I think this is the first time they've kind of got.
I think the Dead Space remake has been pretty close.
Nah, I'm talking about in the sense of like open world.
Just open world.
Yeah,
Star Citizen is probably up there. Like that.
It is, but the problem with that game is
it's a simulation.
Bar of entry and simulation. Like, I mean, it takes real life money to play that, John. Like,
yeah,
I think No Man's Sky. We thought that was gonna be it, and it probably is now because that game is a lot better now.
No Man's Sky is basically what I wanted Starfield to be, or yeah, No Man's Sky, or reverse that. Starfield is what I wanted No Man's Sky to be. Like the shit with fucking. I was so disappointed when that game came out.
Game's still going strong though, man. Because I see a lot of people stream No Man's Sky. I streamed it a while back. I might stream this Friday.
I did too. I checked it back in, but I think it was the problem with me is that it's still too much of like
the way they management.
It's that, and it's like I don't mind that in games, but like at the same time, it's the fact that it's what's it called? It's the fact that the shooting and like the actual combat is so simple
Mm-hmm.
that it's just not that fun when you get into stuff.
Yeah, the combat's ass, but that was
Yeah.
what I was literally scared of because you know me, with Skyrim. I like to make a stealth build, so I'm making a stealth
And
build in
Skyrim's
Starfield.
combat is pretty simple too.
Yeah, but it still lets you do a lot with the thing. And I mean, not to praise Skyrim like I do all the time, but
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the thing about Skyrim is that with its limited sandbox, it lets you do a lot, dog. That game, like for 2011, like I know there's like all these YouTube videos. I watch them all the time. Oh man, this game did this in 2005. It did it in 2006. But I think Skyrim whatever magic Skyrim performed, it just did it right. It did it right. And I think Starfield is going to do the same thing. Like with that space genre, like it's just going to do it right, man. Like I feel like this is the problem with space, right? Space is massive. It's not like Skyrim where you're literally playing on a state on a huge continent. Space is literally massive. So the problem with space is it becomes lonely. It becomes kind of boring after a while. I mean, like when you're just kind of floating in nothing. So you got to kind of make that space enjoyable. And like I said, I think they have the groundwork to make space really enjoyable in that game. Like No Man's Sky has done that. Now they've done that where it's like, you got a lot of things going on, floating around in space, a lot of like just random events and stuff like that. I think Skyrim was the king of random events, just random shit happening. I know this game's going to be the same way. You're just going to be cruising, chilling, minding your business, maybe talking to your crew while your ship is on autopilot.
I like the
now,
power
now
system. Now that you've reminded me,
yeah,
how they did with the ship combat. It's not just point and shoot. It's literally put all energy to shields, put all energies to thrusters. Let's get the fuck out of here, dude. Like I like that. That is the perfect amount of simulation where before it gets super
too
shitty
complex.
and too super like management heavy, and I'm glad they made it a simple. We're putting the shields and shit, and maybe later on I'll be like, oh man, it should be more complex. But like, nah, this is probably fine.
Yeah, I think this game is gonna be it's gonna be my favorite game all the time. Like I already know. I was sitting there last night and I was like, dog, I'm making a stealth build.
Remember how I was like,
lit.
Breath of the Wild is probably gonna get Game of the Year. If this game is launched successfully without any like too many hiccups, I think this is gonna take it because like there's
I wouldn't even be
Breath of the
mad with
Wild. Breath of the Wild is great because it's like super creative and stuff on how you can do shit, but this is just on a different scope of massiveness. Like this is just stupid how much you can do.
Did you see the main city, like the hub city?
It's on a planet, bro. You could just leave and just go do shit. That's the thing. Like I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure if it's just a section of the planet you can explore if you're able to explore the whole fucking planet. But like, either way, it's still pretty big as shit. Like, I'm gonna be playing that game. I'm gonna do at least like 3 characters because that's a game where it's like
3, nigga. What the fuck?
Okay, well you gotta understand my mindset. It's a big ass game.
Are you taking off for this game? Yes or no?
Yes.
Listen, dog.
Zero hesitation. I already have my shit.
Dog.
Playing a week. I'm gonna try and stream it if I can. If not, I might record it. Like again, that's just all technical shit because I don't know how much of the resources that this game is gonna take from my PC. So I don't know if I need to build a whole streaming PC just to stream it. Like that's where I'm at right now. Like,
I can't wait.
I can't wait neither.
I can't wait.
This is the objective now is to survive till September.
Yeah, where I live at, it's fucking difficult to do that shit, but I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, just be like, anytime a dude try to get under your skin, just be like, I gotta not be in jail or dead to play Starfield. So like, there you go.
You know what? Thank you for that.
Just remember, you gotta play Starfield is the reason that you don't knock someone out today.
Facts. Let's talk about the rest of the Xbox showcase, man. All right. So they showed off Fable. They showed off a Fable reboot.
Oh yeah, yo, I actually enjoyed their trailer. That was pretty cool how they did that.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I've never been a Fable person, but this looks like it has the potential to be pretty dope. By the way, a lot of these games we're going to be talking about today are coming day one to Game Pass. So just keep
even
that
Starfield,
in mind.
which is a game I'm probably gonna just buy.
Yeah, I'm buying it. Yeah, I'm gonna straight up buy it
because that's a game I'm gonna play a shit ton of.
Yeah, I need y'all to see how many hours I got on Steam.
Yeah,
like I need y'all to see that. Like I'm
screen
I'm
cap
not
it
even
every
lying.
100 hours.
Like, I need y'all to see that. Like I need y'all to be like, bro, he's really got 100 hours in this bitch, and it's only been the second day. Like it's only been the second day. Like
that don't make no fucking sense.
Dog, I'm trying to tell you.
24 hours in a day. It's only day 2. You got 100 hours.
I know.
Fuck you, a time traveler.
Dog, it's gonna blow your fucking mind, man.
Bro, your mind is already being blown. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, man. So they showed off Fable. They showed off the game of Vow. That shit looks good. This is definitely gonna be a game I just wait till it's on Game Pass. I'm gonna just wait and play it on Game Pass. Well, it's coming out day one on Game Pass, so it looks like it's pretty fun though. This might be something I stream in the realm of like I might stream to just get through it. We ain't gonna talk anymore about Starfield because
so Starfield, right?
Yeah. It's game of the year, dog. If this game is super fun from the rip, it's game of the year, dog.
Yeah.
Right. But I still sit on the fact that Resident Evil 4 remake does deserve game of the year, but
no, it doesn't. No, it's a remake. It's not doing what Starfield's doing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. Maybe last year.
We got some game called South of Midnight, which is Compulsion Games' next project. It's called South of Midnight. It's going to be a Game Pass day one. Ubisoft Star Wars Outlaws. Now, we talked about this for like 2 seconds. I'll talk about a little bit more. How'd you like this? How did you feel about this?
The Outlaws thing? It looks like a good game that I'll probably pick up, play, to take a break from Starfield. I don't think it's gonna be anything too amazing. Like, it looks like it's gonna be like right up there with Jedi Fallen Order in terms of like style.
Listen, they hit every check mark that I wanted them to hit, dog. I was saying this, and I should have said it on podcast so y'all would know. I was saying that I don't want them to do a Star Wars game where you play as a Jedi. I don't want that. I want a Star Wars game where you play as somebody just fucking regular for once. Just somebody just regular. Like, I'm tired of being like this chosen one or somebody that's supposed to change the universe. I just want to be somebody in the universe that is doing something. All right. Something interesting, but not something that's like it's gotta be canon or it changes the canon. Like, and they did that because I was thinking more geared towards like, Star Wars 1313 that got announced like a decade ago. And then EA dropped. Canceled. Yeah. Like, I think this is gonna be awesome. Ubisoft doesn't have the best track record with open world games.
Ubisoft doesn't have the best track record with releasing games.
Facts. But I think, me personally, like we talked about this before, I think Ubisoft does okay with their open world games. They're just there's just too much shit to do most of the time. But a lot of times they do craft a very interesting world and they do tell a very good story within that world. I think all they got to do with this is kind of dial down on the shit on the map. All right, which looks like
it's going to be
done
open world.
Open world, baby, and it's gonna be GTA style, dog. GTA style. So you can become wanted and be hunted by stormtroopers and shit. And it looks like it's gonna be great. It looks like it's gonna be great. I'm looking excited. I'm very excited for this as a Star Wars fan. I didn't get Jedi Survivor just literally off of the strength of like, I'm tired of playing Star Wars games where I am just fucking Jedi and I gotta be a good Jedi at that because we team Sith over here, dog. I want to be evil. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm just kind of tired of this, dog. I'm tired of like I'm a Jedi, and you know what I mean? And I'm glad I didn't buy that game when it came out because it fucking was not.
I know. I still got to beat the first one, so I'm not getting that shit until I do that. So
I'll probably get it on Black Friday. Yeah, I'm gonna get it on Black Friday. It's cheap, but this looks dope. I think this game is gonna be my favorite game next year, easily. Yeah.
What else came out that you're excited about?
Forza Motorsport is coming out this October.
My eyes just rolled heavy.
Yeah, it's just a reboot, but it's gonna be a fucking. It's gonna be a Game Pass day one, so I might just play it just to play it. I want to get invested into a racing game, but they're so difficult to like get into nowadays.
I just don't like racing games that aren't like Mario Kart. I'm sorry. And I do not care.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I know. I feel you too. That I've kind of drifted away from the simulation games because, like I said, they're so difficult to kind of like understand and master and all that shit. But yeah, Payday 3 got announced.
Ooh, that's one I might actually play because I know
Payday 2 is free right now, by the way, on Epic Game Store.
I know. I gotta pick it up.
I'm doing that right now. I just reminded myself. Somebody told
Payday
me that
3. So, if you ever watched any Russian Badger videos, he's played a lot of Payday, and he makes them look like a fun game.
Yeah.
But I was kind of disappointed they didn't just recruit that dude to help them make this trailer, because this trailer just would have been like, oh yeah, the fucking operator dudes that make the noise and they come at you and they do some crazy gymnastic shit to knock you out. Like this, they had them in the game trailer at the end, and it's like it's doing like full somersault kicks at you, and I'm like, yo, this joint's gonna be funny as shit.
Yeah.
I like how it starts off with like, yo, this is a simple job, in and out, and it just progressively just gets worse. And I think it's gonna be a good game.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. I think I'm gonna check this. I think I'm gonna check this game out for sure.
When does it come out next year?
I think so. I'm downloading Payday 2 right now because I actually want to get at a decent try. I know there's a shit ton of DLC for this game, but
oh yeah, there's a lot of shit. It's been out for like forever, so it's like CS:GO.
Yeah, but I want to give this game definitely a honest try. Payday 3. It might be on. Yeah, it's coming to Game Pass day one, so it'll probably be cross-play. So I'm definitely gonna be playing that. Persona 3 Reloaded got officially released. I guess it's just Persona 3. I think Persona 3 came out on the fucking Vita or the PSP, so they like completely remade that, I believe. So that's gonna be dope. Persona 5 Tactica got announced. It's like a chibi style tactical Fire Emblem type game. I might actually play that because Persona 5 has the most interesting like lore and story and game to me. I have Persona 5. I have Persona 5 Royal Edition and never played it, but I mean that's because I bought it as a gift for somebody else. But I mean it's mine now, so I got it. Sea of Thieves gets a Monkey Island crossover. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 is gonna crash your computer.
Oh god, yeah, I saw that, and they're like, yeah, search and rescue missions. I was like, oh Jesus.
Yeah, it's gonna crash your computer. Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2. Definitely gonna be playing that. I gotta play the first one, but that joint look crazy. We got Fallout 76 Atlantic City expansion, which is crazy to me, dog. I get to go to Atlantic City and fucking Fallout. That's fucking
When's the last time you actually booted up Fallout 76?
I might boot it up today, baby. I might boot it up today.
Jesus Christ.
Dog, Fallout 76 ain't bad. It's just not good.
Great logic.
Like Fallout 76 is not a bad game. Like it is in no means a bad game. Like that game is like it's actually pretty fun, but the problem is finding people to play it with. Like I have nobody to play that shit with. I mean, like I want to like if I play Fallout 76, I want to play it with people. I don't want to play it by myself. I mean,
No, I get you.
Capcom reveals Path of the Goddess, which is an action-focused game with horror themes. Super colorful and shit. Banner Saga creators reveal Towerborn. I don't know if it's in the same saga as Banner Saga. And Banner Saga is a good game, by the way. So this is going to be dope. I really like Banner Saga. I think I have 2 on PlayStation. It's a dope tactical game. Still Wakes, some game.
I want to play that.
Abandoned oil rig.
That looks like a fun horror game.
It's coming to Game Pass day 1, so I'll be playing that. I'll probably stream that too. Elder Scrolls Online Necrom Shadows of Morrowind trailer. Shout out to ESO still going, man.
Yeah, I'm just kind of disappointed in the new class. That's all. I was kind of hoping we get like
there's a new class.
Yeah, the green book holding dude is a magic class. That taps into the Arcanium from Skyrim's
the green
Dragonborn
dude.
DLC.
Yeah. The bull, whatever his name is.
Yeah, I forget.
Morris something.
Yeah, I forget what he's called, but
yeah, the Daedric Prince of
the tentacle monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, so you apparently tap into that, and it's a whole, besides the standard story
Emmaus
stuff.
Mora.
Yeah,
I had to look that shit up. It was bothering me because I knew he's just a Daedric Prince of Knowledge.
Yeah, no, I like the Dragonborn DLC, but it's like you build a whole class around that dude, and like the last new class we got was Necromancer, so I'm like, I kind of wish they added like a fighter class, like a more physical fighting.
I'm gonna have to buy all the DLCs for PC because ESO is a game I definitely want to get into. I actually want to stream ESO. I always think about like streaming ESO. Like I always like ever since I got my PC, I was like, I want to stream ESO. So I gotta buy all the DLC. Maybe me and you can get up on that when we get
I think I currently have most of it. I just
on PC?
don't. Yeah. I bought it when it was on sale. I think I copped, I can't remember if I bought the newer one. What's it called? The Daggerfall expansion.
Oh yeah. I didn't play that at all.
Nah, because it had
the last one I bought on my PlayStation was the Khajiit one.
Okay. Yeah, that's the one with the Necromancer. I usually only get the expansions that have a new class. Or there's something I really want to play.
You can get them through the subscription, John, too, so it's not that bad.
Not the expansions, no. You have to actually buy those. Yeah, everything else you get through the sub, which is fine, but honestly, it's not worth it unless you play the shit out of the game, so.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get back into this game because this is a game I've like I said, I really want to play this game. Damn, I got 16 hours in this game since fucking when? What the fuck was that?
We played the shit out of it on PlayStation, remember?
No, I'm talking about on PC. I got 16 hours on this bitch.
Yeah, because we got it
when it was on sale and we played it like that one weekend and
we played the shit out of it for like a weekend and that was it. We didn't play it no more. I think that's because New World came out or something. I don't know.
Nah, I just too many games. City Skylines 2 is coming to Game Pass this fall. People love that game, so that's dope. And that's pretty much it that they announced. There's a lot of games, a lot of games, a lot of games, a lot of games. Let's briefly dive into the Ubisoft announcements because they showed off some good things. Like I said, they showed off Star Wars. We got 10 minutes of gameplay. Like I said, it was enough for me to be like, yeah, I'm gonna really like this. They showed Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora. It got a release date. It's coming out December 7th. It's a first-person action adventure. I'm not gonna. I guess it's like a Far Cry clone. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
be playing it.
I'm gonna get it if it gets on sale. It's one of those games that's like in a universe that would have been cool if it was more multiplayer-esque.
Yeah,
Because like one side being the human people and one side being the blue people, it would
yeah,
have been
that'd be
pretty
dope.
cool. But they decided to go full RPG with it, and I'm just like, all right. Oh, this is a game I'll pick up on Steam when it's on sale. That's literally how I feel about it.
We got a new Prince of Persia, probably the first Prince of Persia in like has to be like 15 years. It has to
And
be
it's a platformer.
yeah, it's an open world, semi-open world platformer, by the way.
Oh, so it's more Metroidvania.
Yeah, it's a Metroidvania. Yeah, it's coming out January 18th on all
Okay,
platforms,
that's
and
not bad.
that should be. Oh no, Ubisoft is partnered with PlayStation, so if you have PlayStation Premium, you should be able to play that for free. Assassin's Creed Mirage, they showed off that, and it got a release date of October 12th. I'll probably stream this Assassin's Creed because it's more of like a traditional game. So I'm liking that. Like stealth is literally the main concept.
Mm-hmm.
The combat comes second. Assassin's Creed Nexus comes out, basically VR. We're getting a VR VR Assassin's Creed. That shit looks kind of fire. I might pick that up because I have a Quest too. Assassin's Creed Codename Jade comes out, and oh my god, that game is making me sad, bro. Because it's an Assassin's Creed game in the Qin Dynasty. Between the events of Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Origins, dog, it's a mobile game. I wish it was a fucking. I know, man. I'm gonna play it though because I'm getting a new phone, so I'm gonna play. It's apparently supposed to come out very soon too, because the beta's about to come out. So,
Yeah,
the
no,
crew,
it's wild.
the Crew Motorfest comes out September 14th. People love the crew. People love the crew, so that might be dope. For those people that like it, X Defiant is coming this summer. All right.
Was that the
And
Call of Duty killer?
yeah, the X Defiant is coming this summer. I'm excited. The open beta is next week. So I'm gonna be playing some of that next Friday with the boys. We're gonna try to get up in there and test the game out. Well, I played the closed beta and I liked it. I just didn't play it with nobody. I think this game is gonna be dope. Do I think it's gonna be a Call of Duty killer? I don't think so. I just think it's gonna be a good shooter that's gonna share the same space.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm excited for this joint nonetheless. I'm excited. Um, Skull and Bones closed beta. Fuck that game. Tom Clancy's The Division Resurgence, another mobile game that takes place during the period of Division One, is coming out this fall. And that's it. That's
Yeah.
it. That's it. So they showed off some cool stuff. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of, like I said, X Defiant, interested in. Codename Jade, I'm interested in because I like that period. So that might be a cool mobile game if it plays good.
Mm-hmm.
If I can find a way to play it on my computer, that'd be even better.
You might be able to like streamcast it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, blue stack that joint or something. But Yeah, man. The only thing that really interests me the most about Ubisoft was Star Wars. Now, people were getting political with it all. It's a female protagonist, and listen,
Really?
shut up. Yeah, it's a female protagonist playing as a chick.
Yeah, I mean, like, no, like, really, they're
Oh yeah,
really mad about it?
people were upset about this shit. People were upset.
Why? Who cares?
Hey, man.
Like, unless the dialogue's cringy, like,
Hey, man,
I
I don't
don't
know.
care. Like, if it's like a forspoken type of dialogue, then yeah, I can understand people getting upset. But I feel like if the writing's good, it should be fine.
Now we got one more festival to go through, and then this podcast is over. We got the Summer Games Fest that
Oh,
happened,
hey.
and they showed off some shit. I mean, they didn't show off too much that I was like, oh my God, like, I mean, we gotta get this. Oh, never mind, they did. I forgot. They did show some fire off. They showed off Final Fantasy VII Rebirth coming early 2024. So it's probably coming out like February. So that's a nice little birthday gift. I mean, because I'm definitely looking forward to getting that day one. The Final Fantasy Part 1 remake was a 10 out of 10 to me. That was like one of the best games I played in a while. So I'm excited for that.
But what about
Um,
the Final Fantasy VII Part 2 or whatever it's called?
yeah, Rebirth. That's what
Oh,
this
is that
is.
what that? Oh, it's
Yeah,
Rebirth. Okay.
yep. So the game is coming to PlayStation 5 early next year. Spider-Man 2 gets October 20th release date. Too many games. I'm definitely gonna be picking this up day one, but it's still like just too many games out
I
right
feel
now.
that.
Yeah. Um, the Prince of Persia, they showed that off. Mortal Kombat, they showed more gameplay. I was actually the one thing I liked about Mortal Kombat 1, I ain't gonna lie, is how seamless it was. Like that character select turned me on, dog. Like it literally goes from character select like straight into the combat.
Oh,
Like
really?
like the characters are like, you know how like in Mortal Kombat they're like facing each other already. So when you like select your characters, you select the stage, it's like they're talking shit to each other. And then it just goes into like their animations that they would do before they get to fighting and shit, and you just get right into it. Like I thought that was dope. I thought that was dope. Um, they showed off Fortnite last week, the new season, which is out right now, which I might play a little
Fortnite, the
bit of.
ultimate crossover game
Yeah,
that I'll never play.
yeah, they got Optimus Prime in it now.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, yeah, dog, this shit's wild.
You go see the Transformer movie. Oh, it's a dude for Fortnite.
Yeah. They got Alan Wake 2 coming out. This looks interesting, but I did not play the first game. So it's like one of those things like, do I want to play the first game? And the first game looks kind of boring. This looks like really good. And we talked about this on the last podcast, so we're not gonna
Well, the
like
first game is
talk
like
about it anymore.
supernatural stuff, so
Yeah. Star Trek Infinite got announced for you nerds. You fucking nerds. And dog, that's it. Really, they got the Lord of the Rings: Return of Mora is coming this fall. Some game, I don't know what it is. Ever Crisis is getting a closed beta. Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. That is the prequel to the prequel to the prequel of Final Fantasy VII.
Jesus fucking
Yeah,
Christ.
it's called Ever Crisis.
It's not Crisis Core. Crisis Core was good. Ever Crisis.
The Crisis Core is fire. Did you play the remake?
No, I'm still waiting for it to go down in price because to me, it's like I've already played this game on the PSP way long ago, so
Yeah,
I'm
it's
just gonna
dope.
wait.
Yeah, it's a pretty good remake. I liked it. Twisted Metal debuts on Peacock July 27th.
Oh God, that
Yeah,
fucking shit!
we
I saw
don't
that
care.
cringe. I'm already like, I played the game like once. I feel like the TV show is gonna bomb.
Liza P got a demo, which I heard was really good.
Yeah, it's like
Uh,
a Bloodborne
yeah.
clone, but it's
Um,
Pinocchio.
and Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2 reveals co-op. That's coming out this winter. Remnant 2. People
Remnant
like
2 looks good.
Yeah, people like Remnant 1, so it was
I
Dark
had it. I
Soul with
played it.
guns, so
Yeah, it's a solid game.
okay. I might have to play that. I think I have that. They gave it away for free on PlayStation Plus. I might have to play that. And that was it, dog. They really didn't show too much at the Summer Games Fest. But yeah, man, there's tons of games. We probably will name the title of this podcast Too Many Games. So little motherfucking time. You know what I mean?
I feel like we've already named the podcast this.
What is it, Starfield?
Yeah, just call it Starfield.
I'm gonna just call it Starfield. It literally is just gonna be called Starfield. That's it. Just Starfield. I mean, but yeah, that's gonna wrap this up. I don't think we got anything else to talk about. Diablo 4 earned fucking 666 million in 5 days.
That's what's up.
And that's all we got for news, man. So Twitch stop being a dick. Twitch give people their money. You know what I mean? Let me monetize, you know what I mean, the community that I've worked hard to build. You know what I mean? Let me at least see, the fruits of that labor. Microsoft, please don't fuck Starfield up. Diablo's dope.
Microsoft, bro, this is all resting on Bethesda.
Bethesda, yeah.
I was gonna say, I was like, they just throwing money at them.
I gotta see that Atlantic City trailer. I gotta watch it, John. Like, if I could just see shit that I've seen before in Atlantic City in that game, I'm gonna be like, wow.
You probably
the only other thing we didn't talk about, not to cut you off, was Cyberpunk, the Phantom Liberty gameplay. We didn't talk about that. How did you feel about that?
I'm uninterested in it, honestly.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, it's more or less. It's not because it's apparently going to be the soft reboot for Cyberpunk, but I'm over the whole thing. It had a chance, like, because now if I was like maybe like fucking 10 years old, and I had time to play these games anymore, I'd be like, I'll give it another try. But I'm not. I don't have a lot of time. And when Cyberpunk did. I played Cyberpunk. I beat it. I saw the end of V's story. I got a good ending that I liked. I did all that, and I was like, "Damn!" The only thing that's holding back this game is the fact that there's a lack of stuff to really do other than just fucking kill people, and then the technical issues.
Damn! So you're not interested in Phantom Liberty at all?
It's I would have to re-download the whole game. It's the same thing you were talking about RPGs in general. I would need to commit a lot of time to play this game just to get back up to speed because I don't even know if I still have my original save.
Yeah, this is gonna be a cop for me because I love Cyberpunk. I actually play that a lot off stream, especially now since I got my new SSD. Like that was the first game I reinstalled when I got my SSD.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because the game runs fucking beautifully on PS5. It runs the way it should run. You know what I mean? It's fucking great. So I'm kind of excited for this. I think it's gonna be dope.
Right.
But we'll see, man. We'll see. But
I'm just kind of checked out of the franchise. I mean, to be honest, it's just another addition into a game that could have been like super great had it launched properly. But hopefully it's a good DLC for the people that buy it. I'm not trying to just take away from that, but it's like for me personally, I'm just over the whole thing.
Yeah, that's it. That's all we got, man.
Yeah.
That's all we got. This podcast is like 2 hours long, 2 hours and some change long. It's coming out. A meaty one. It's coming out in an hour. You know what I mean? So when you listen to this, if you do listen to this day one, let us know, man. Let us know. Go to YouTube. Matter of fact, go to YouTube. Go to the YouTube version and type day one. All right, in the comments. So I know you was a day one listener. You know what I mean? To this podcast. But that's it, man. you got anything you want to say, man? I know you've been working on a lot over there on YouTube. Let the people know what you got going on. You ain't been streaming on Twitch. Where you at? Let everybody know what's going on. Update.
I got a lot of YouTube skits I'm working on, and it's taking a while, and then I'm gonna come back to streaming fully, I think, towards the end of this week. So, well, it's just a wait and see. It's a process. So, just if you've been with my channel for a while, you know that I have these long stretches where I don't upload anything but maybe shorts and shit. So,
ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. As long as you're giving content, man. Yeah, as long as you giving. See, that's the thing, man. As long as you're giving content, dog. I mean, as long as you're giving content. Like shorts, it is content. It might not be long form content. Like I'm a long form person. Like I like long form content. But you know what I mean, I'm taking any type of content that I'm gonna get. So I mean, but yeah, for me, I mean, the end of this week I'm doing a mini subathon. It's gonna be something like we're just doing 20 hours for Friday Night Fight 20. We're gonna have a couple tiers. I'm gonna be doing some giveaways. I should tell y'all what those are. I'm gonna be giving away either some points for either Diablo, Overwatch, or Call of Duty. You get to pick on winning. It's gonna be like $10. We're probably gonna do like 3 different winners. So it's a chance for everybody to win something. So make sure you come through, put your name in the giveaway, and be present when we do the giveaway and all that shit. And if we complete everything on the subathon list, there's only gonna be like 3 tiers. We're gonna turn that 20 hours into 24 hours. That's gonna be my gift to y'all for completing that. So that's really all I'm doing. YouTube, I'm working on it. I got like 2 DMZ videos I'm working on. It seems like a lot of my YouTube community likes the DMZ content. So I'm going to just keep trying to put out more DMZ content because I have a lot of it. So be prepared to see that when I'm done editing both of those videos. It's really just me just chopping the stream up and just getting to the point of things. We're getting back to the Dead Space playthrough probably this weekend. I'm a record.
I saw you put a bunch of stuff up.
Yeah,
a couple days ago. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna record